Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. I've got shortcut card sketch number 19 and a really cute hey card. This is our warm-up card for our Tractor and Company Stamp and Stick card class. If you haven't seen that one, it will be live on Facebook and YouTube on Thursday. It's past Thursday, you can catch it on a replay. And there will be Tractor and Company class packets for this Stamp and Stick class while supplies last. You can check out the Kitchen Table Stamper store, links in the description below, to see if we've got Tractor and Company packets left. All right, so today's card was our warm-up card, kind of our preview for that Tractor and Company class. And it is a shortcut card sketch. I love my laminated sketches. Just make little notes of what I'm doing for a particular sketch. It might be different changes from the original because these card sketches are meant to help you out in your crafting. They are not rigid. They are not set in stone. It's a living, crafty thing that you can make your own. If you want to get these shortcut card sketches, you can buzz over to KitchenTableStamper.com. There's a couple of ways you can get them. In the blog, you can go to any of the 1 through 20 and use the category menu in the drop down on the right hand side. Just go to shortcut card sketch, any one between 1 and 20, and you'll see all the posts that use that card sketch. And then from those posts, you can grab the PDF. If you want 1 through 20 all compiled, there's an option for that too. You can purchase it for a small fee, and that really helps our channel. You can have them all in one PDF with a great printable cover. If you like the laminated idea and you want to join us for Paper Sampler, that's how you get laminated sketches from us. We are currently on 21, 22, and 23, and we're doing the Holiday Catalog Paper Sampler. So look out for our Paper Sampler and Sketch series if you want them laminated from us. Otherwise, the PDF is a great way to print it off and turn it into one of these cards for yourself. And then you too can use the laminated in your crafting, whether it's to come back and make more of this card or teach them or write instructions, whatever the use you have for it. I just took a dry erase marker and I wrote down the actual measurements for the card we're making today right on the sketch. All right, so I've got my 8.5 by 5.5 layer. That's layer A. Mine's crumb cake, scored at 4 1/4. And then I've got an A1/2 layer because I want to run that through and get some texture on it. And that's what we're going to do. And this one is 3 3/4 by 5. And let's go ahead and give that a crank in this brand new embossing folder. I love this new one. It's from the let's see here, September online exclusive release from Stampin' Up. It's called Gathering Leaves embossing folder. It's a 3D folder, so we're gonna set this machine up with number 1, put our paper in the folder, and then we'll pop on number 4 because it is one of those thick embossing folders. Love this guy. If you have not seen this one yet, I can't wait to show you the results. It's in the online exclusives and it kind of looks like a dashed pattern, but it's not. It's little tiny leaves. Let me show you here. So here is the close-up where you can see that little tiny leaf pattern, which I love, but kind of zoomed out, it looks like a dashed line. And I don't know that it shows awesome on that online exclusive on the internet. So let me show you that close up, and then we're going to go ahead and ink over the pattern with some pecan pie and really bring out those little leaves. And I'm just going to take my time, layer up the ink. I don't mind if it gets a little bit of streaks in between the leaves. I'm looking for kind of a barnyard pattern here. I keep calling this card Cowgirl Chic because this looks like weathered barn wood with the two-tone brown inking. And then when you add in those flowers and sparkles, yeah, definitely cowgirl chic here. Cowgirl glam. All right, there is our leaf pattern. Now let me show you dry, because pecan pie is definitely one of those ink pads where sometimes you say, ah, that's really dark. Are you sure it's pecan pie? But then when it dries, it comes down a shade. So let's go ahead and glue A to A1/2. And then we'll look at our designer series paper pieces next. All right, below in the description, there's a place that says project details. Click here, and that'll take you to the blog post. And in the blog post, below the embedded video, you'll find a link to shortcut card sketch number 19 and a button where you can download the project sheet. So both will be there. So no need to write these down, but for our shortcut card sketch number 19, we're gonna change up the measurements just a little bit. B is 3/4 by 5 1/4. C, I did 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. E, which is this piece here, I did 1 by 3 1/2. And then E1/2, because we're adding another one, this is 1/2 inch by 4. So let's go ahead and glue some of those down, glue them together. I'll start with B and C, and I'm going to overlap them just a little bit when I put them on the card. And I'm also bringing them a little bit closer to center. So we're just making some minor modifications from the sketch itself. All right, you see the cowgirl glam starting to show itself here with the flower pattern and the fresh freesia. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere. Don't go all the way to the edges here, because we're just going to stick these two together. And I'm going to show you, oh, that's upside down. I'm going to show you a couple of really cool die cuts now. So besides this embossing folder, I'm going to show you a great new die set that's coming and the new online exclusives. This is the pattern tags dies. I love this. We're going to use the reinforcer and the tag today, but there's a double bow and then 3 pattern tags. They cut out a branch, like a pine bough, a candy cane stripe, or kind of a quilted pattern. Really cool die set. And I cut, just simple, the tag from Basic White and the little reinforcer for the tag out of Early Espresso. Let's go ahead and adhere those two together. And that's gonna formulate the D on my card sketch here. So D was 2 3/8 by 4, but we're just gonna substitute out this brand new tag. Isn't it beautiful? You're gonna see a lot of this from me. I'm already using it a lot, and I've only had it in the pre-order here. All right, let's go ahead and get the tag on the card here. And then we can add the last of our designer series paper. So let's get some glue on there. We'll do some Stampin' next with our Tractor and Company bundle. I'm loving this Tractor and Company bundle. Now, you do not have to make tractor cards alone with it, right? The tractor's super cute, but with the pumpkins, the pine trees, the little wagon, you could add a handle onto there pretty simply. The corn, chicken, the banners, the hay greeting, hey! There's a lot to offer. This set has a lot to offer besides just the tractors, but that's our Tractor and Company bundle. And we're going to stamp on Basic White cardstock. And Tractor and Company's photopolymer, so I'm gonna grab my Stampin' Pierce mat. Ink pads for this project. I've got Darling Duckling, Early Espresso, and Pecan Pie. Let's slide that aside a bit while we work on that. All right, so the hay Darling Duckling. I love this little guy. I have stamped a lot of hay. My Darling Duckling needs a re-ink. There's our hay. And then for my chicken, I'm going to stamp with pecan pie. Then we're going to do a quick little bit of coloring. Before I do that, let me grab this banner. This is the short, skinny banner from our Stylish Shapes die set, just cut with basic white. And we're going to stamp hay off to the right, leave some room for some of those fun paper embellishments. Haha, hey! All right, now let's clear away the ink pads, grab the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, cut out our chicken and our hay. Oh, you know what? Our little marker details are going to be easier to do. We do those before we die cut. So let's get that guy there. All right, dot of red. This is real red. Right on the comb. Dot of Darling Duckling. Right on the beak. And a dot of Early Espresso for the eyeball. Really gives our little pecan pie chicken a lot of character, don't you think? All right, now we can die cut those. And the star of our show, the the chicken. Bring our project back here. There. I'm gonna add a little liquid glue on our hay. Pop that right on the card. Got a little mini dimensional for my chicken. Pop that right on the card. Such a cutie, such a cutie. Our hay banner, more liquid glue. And let me show you a fun little paper embellishment I have over here. And this is on the Sketch F, any shape of your choice. So you can see how interesting that looks with a little scallop circle versus our little hay banner, right? Now, I've got two more little pieces of cardstock here. Let me show you what I got. 1/2-inch circle, punch that with a 1/2-inch circle punch, and a little flower. My flower is Darling Duckling, and it was left over from another thing that I was working on. I had auditioned Darling Duckling flowers and ended up using pink flowers instead, but since they were left, they're perfect for this thank you card. And just cupped it, gave it a little shape with the Take Your Pick tool and the Stampin' Pierce mat. And then I'm going to pop a dimensional. Flower is made with the Petal Park Builder punch. It's a retired punch from Stampin' Up, but of course you can substitute whatever flower you have. I chose a black Stampin' Dimensional to add the flower center since it's Early Espresso. We don't want to see that flower center from the side. Got a glue dot right here. We'll pick and stick, put our little flower, don't cover the greeting. Cute, right? Now it's time for some embellishments. Our paper sampler, our holiday catalog paper sampler. Today is the last day to RSVP for the paper sampler, but it's going to include this Old Olive and Early Espresso twine if you get either of the PDF levels. So we have a PDF level where you get the shortcut card sketches 1 through 23 in PDF form, plus the paper sampler. Let me show you that. This is our holiday catalog paper sampler. You get a whole brick of fun designer series papers that are being released in September from Stampin' Up. Get a package of the twine and also these streak dots, but you will get the PDF version of all of our current paper sample, or all of our current shortcut card sketches. That includes 21, 22, and 23, which have not yet been released on the blog. We also have a concierge level where you can get your paper sampler, embellishments, and PDF sketches, along with the most current 3, the ones that we just released, 21, 22, and 23, in laminated form, like the shortcut card sketch number 19 that I just showed you. So if you're interested in joining us for our paper sampler and sketch series, email marisa@kitchentablestamper.com and we'll get you the links. There's our old olive bow looking good. And now we need a little bit of, here's where the real cowgirl glam comes in. We've got these adhesive backed sequins, purple adhesive backed sequins. These were a celebration item from Stampin' Up. If you haven't seen that, these Stampin' Up added a bunch of celebration items to the last chance list just last month. So go check out the last chance list if you haven't done that recently. You might find some surprises in store there. I really love this fresh freesia bling, or any of the other colors from this set work really good too. There's berry burst and a pink. I don't know what pink it was though. Pretty in pink, I think. And then a white iridescent. Great pack of little extra sparkle. It's got a nice flat profile and they're not heavy. They don't add a lot of bulk or a lot of weight to a card, but they do add a lot of shimmer. There you go. There is it, you guys. That is our shortcut card sketch number 19, our warm-up card for our Tractor and Company Stampin' Stick. Stampin' Stick card class packets are available in the Kitchen Table Stamper store while supplies last. We have a nice supply of them at the recording of this video. So if you're interested in joining us for a card class, you can buzz over to kitchentablestamper.com, click shop, and then class packets. And I'll see you in card class. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.